Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Dubai's real estate market in doldrums. Indian Film Festival scraps M F Hussein's documentary after protests. Kenya conducts biggest ever crackdown on wildlife crime. And authorities in Pakistan's Punjab province ban dance performances. The downturn in Dubai's real estate market is becoming evident in the wake of global financial crisis, with a large number of investors losing funds in Dubai's stock exchange. CJ Mustafa Hamido has more on the losses suffered by Syrian investors in Dubai's real estate market.
A lot of Syrians have invested in the boomed real estate sector in Dubai. I met one of them who claimed that he has lost about $15 million at the beginning. I didn't believe what he said. This is a fortune in Syria. After a quick trip to Dubai last week, I realized that what he said was the new fact in Dubai. Dubai has turned from the heaven of the real estates in the Middle East to the hell of it. A lot of Syrians have invested there. One of the public rumors in Syria that one of the leading businessmen in the city has lost about $20 million in Dubai stock market, which has named recently Nasdaq-Dubai market.
Indian filmmakers have responded with anger at the withdrawal of M F Hussein's film Through the Eyes of the Painter by Films Division of India from screening at International Film Festival of India after protests from certain right-wing organizations. CJ Ekta condemns the decision to defer the screening of M F Hussein film.
This is citizen journalist Ekta reporting on Instablogs from India. In a bid to preserve the image of the country, the Films Division of India has decided to defer the screening of M F Hussein's 1967 film Through the Eyes of a Painter at the ongoing International Film Festival of India. Films Division of India comfortably chose to forget the democratic credentials settling for Hindu Janajagruti Samitis' chauvinistic agenda that only knows how best to spread communal hatred and violence. The objection is a fallout of ruckus generated over his paintings of nude Hindu deities that led to court cases, attacks on his house, and even death threats. Maqbool Fida Husain, 93, is one of India's best-known artists and has even been referred to as the country's Picasso. Those who have watched the film consider it as a work of art and see nothing objectionable in it. We make our films to be seen and not to be dumped at the slightest opposition of jingoist right-wing organization.
The Kenyan Wildlife Service, in cooperation with the neighboring countries, has launched Africa's largest ever crackdown on wildlife crime under Operation Barber. CJ Rose Wangui delves upon the success of the operation meant to stall poaching.
This is Rose Wangui, a citizen journalist from Kenya, reporting on Instablogs. Africa has seen the unprecedented destruction of its wild fauna and flora as a result of poaching, fueled to a large degree by the profits that are gained by wildlife traffickers. The last 35 years have seen the loss of 97% of rhinoceros species and in many countries over 90% of elephant populations through uncontrolled trafficking in rhino horn and ivory. Many other species are suffering the same fate. At risk too are Africa's rich and diverse tropical forests, threatened by uncontrolled commercial exploitation. Kenya has had a fair share of these incidences that have been described as a great threat to the wildlife as well as tourism industry. However, a joint operation involving Kenya, Congo, Ghana, Uganda and Zambia since June has seen conservancy officials recover 1,000 kilograms of ivory in powder form and carvings as well as hippo teeth.
The Lahore High Court has banned all dancing during stage dramas and transmission of such dances on television to curtail the spread of vulgarity and obscenity. CJ Karim Khan commends the move meant to restore the moral code of society.
Karim Khan, citizen journalist on Instablogs from Pakistan. Punjab government's ban on dance performances has a positive side to it, in that it represents the government's concern over vulgarity and fueling of sexual perversion, but at the same time there is no explanation for why the red light district in Lahore and other red zones in other parts of the country are left open as public venues for prostitution. Some form of limitations must also be specified for private dance performances, because the ban on stage dances in theatres is likely to make dance addicts use private functions as the new dance stages within the four walls, considered decent in the general opinion. Beyond that, the issue of film and video censorship also needs to be addressed, and a team of qualified editors hired for bringing film and video productions in accord with the moral code of the society.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.